Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Mohamed Salah. And it's mainly because of his frightening pace. He's a huge threat when he's running at defenders, but he's also proved in recent times that he's a top-class finisher. Opposition defences are going to have to be wary about playing a high line because there's nothing this guy relishes more than space to run into, and once he gets there, he's gone.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. He's a sharp little ball here. Cafu gets into some space. Foden. Foden will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Beckenbauer. Kukçu. He won't be happy with that one. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. And this is Mohamed Salah, looking for options for movement. It's Salah! It's there! The breakthrough strike! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And here's Hullet. Beckenbauer gets across to intercept that. Can he get it through? Great ball if he can get there. He is through here. Chance, surely! They've scored! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Well, how's that for a class finish?
That's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
And yes, it's him again. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Kukçu is the team's great visionary. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Jordi Alba could try cutting inside here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Melbourne City are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Jordi Alba. Foden. Cannavaro does really well to win the ball there. Vieira. Couldn't squeeze it through. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Costa Curta. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Neymar going face to face with his great rival. That is lovely. Great chance! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Neymar can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Kukçu. Now it's Doku. Luis Suarez. Foden. Melbourne City do have a chance to counter here. Spreads it out wide. Neymar in acres of space out wide. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Played into space. Floated through. Oh, important interception. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mohamed Salah running with the ball. He's got away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It's a promising position. Great defending, strong and determined. Cherki goes for a shot! It's in! With half-time at hand! Perfect timing! Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
1 minute added time.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally...
And the shot! He scored! And he celebrates his 30th goal. And that'll be the last act of the first half. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. The midway point of the game.
We've seen some really terrific football in that half with the flow of goals. And of course there are mistakes, but I'm not in a mood to moan.
Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2.
Substitution on the field. Number 47, Phil Foden.
And that's the second half started.
Coming on the field is number 23.
Facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Doku quietly revving up. Messi is wide and he rises! Nesta pokes it out wide. Pass somewhat off target. And he's going to be disappointed with that. Nesta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Mohamed Salah. Now it's Luis Suarez. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he's picked it up out wide. Nicely shaped ball. Now he's just misjudged that one. Melbourne City do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense, and it's slung out wide. Now it's Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That is ended up in no man's land. Kukçu. That's a shade optimistic.
Mohamed Salah really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Now it's Neymar. He's onside! Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Great vision. Oh, he's found support out wide. Beckenbauer gets a foot in here. He's having a shot! And yes, it's there! And with that, he takes home the match ball. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Substitution on the field. Number 17. Pirlo.
We have got changes here,
Number
from
4,
both sides, in fact.
Gullit.
So
Coming
we
on
have
the
a
field,
breakthrough.
number
Now how will things
16,
develop from here?
Rodri.
Yeah, I always
Number
felt this was
9,
coming. There was a clear
Erling
increase in
Haaland.
both intensity
Substitution
and
in
tempo.
progress.
Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
And it's Pedri. Steaming on goalwards. Real chance! And that has fair fizzed.
Pedri clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
Melbourne City are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Jordi Alba receives it in a wide position. Now it's Neymar. Can he get on the end of this? Played into the middle. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Jordi Alba. Now that looks a decent ball. Cafu gets into a good position. Has crossed into the middle, and he was alert to it.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And he is going into that little black book.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Played out towards the right wing. Bale picks it up out wide. Mbappe. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Haaland.
Haaland really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
There's no flag. Melbourne City needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
He's in space and looking for options.
Melbourne City can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
So what can they make of this? Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Very much into the last knockings. And no, that was never going to make it. Mbappe. That pass has been well intercepted. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there. Haaland!
Has been indicated.
Goal! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Gorgeous, just to have the audacity to do it.
Yeah, the keeper was thinking about his angles, and Loft just took him out of the equation. Elementary.
That's that, the end. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Cherki collecting the match ball, and it is his.
Entry tickets at hand as it's time for
Terrific recovery, a really fine